Hi guys, what a start. Welcome to Friendship Shaving for a collaboration video with Henry from the YouTube channel HDShaves. Henry, thank you very much for doing this with me. We're both going to be using a synthetic brush today, and as you can see, mine is in action already. I have picked up my Solar Flare brush from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. A really soft brush. I absolutely love this one. The soap today, we are both going to be using a Declaration Grooming soap, and I have picked my 88 Chestnut Street. Lovely, lovely citrus soap. We'll talk about that in a moment. And we are both going to be shaving with a very similar razor. Mine is from the 1950s and it is my Ever Ready Ambassador. And you can see it's ready for the blade there. It has some small drainage holes at the back and the drainage holes along the front there, along the guard bar. Henry will be using same type of razor but an earlier razor, so you will be able to see the difference between the two. Henry will be using a razor from the 1930s. Now, excuse me. Got my favourite blade, and Henry was kind enough to send me some of these recently, the Treat Super blades, single edged blades, and I've got one here which is on its 5th use. They are a carbon steel blade, so you can see it is discolouring already, but that is very smooth, there's no rust on there yet. And I will pop that in the razor. There is, while I like these blades, the Persona Gem blades that you can buy that are stainless steel do last longer because obviously they don't corrode. Every time I use this one, I have to take it out and dry it very carefully, make sure that it is entirely dry. And for me, they are an absolutely stunning blade, but strangely, Henry didn't get on with these, which is why I've ended up with these packets, and I'm very glad to have them too. They just really suit my skin. So I've got a lovely lather today with this 88 Chestnut Street soap. It is, as I said, a citrus soap. It is neroli, lemon, bergamot, lavender, orange, petitgrain, grapefruit and yuzu. If you've not heard of yuzu, it is a Japanese citrus fruit. And the scent on this is absolutely lovely. It is first and foremost citrus. It leads, I think, with an orange scent, although it does have a sort of grapefruity yuzu zest along with it. It really is a very, very lovely scented soap indeed. And I can tell you, just here in the den, it's just, the scent is phenomenal, and I love the petitgrain in it. It mixes well with citruses. Do you know these ever-ready razors that are commonly called a Streamline razor? They are an iconic shape, aren't they? They really, really are, but they are an absolutely amazing shave, for me anyway. Now this and my 1912 Ever-Ready are among the two best shaves that I have, or best shavers. Now I know that says a lot because I have quite a few razors, you may have noticed, and it's very difficult actually to say, oh, this one's best, but I just get a phenomenal shave with this style of single-edged razor. I love to see a new razor in this sort of style, so I think this is really, really something. They've carried that sort of Art Deco style from the 30s and kept with it as they reintroduced some of these razors for sale after the war. Mine, as I said, is an Ambassador set. And Ever-Ready at the time in their advertising made quite a big thing of this lockable case that it comes in. It's just got two buttons that need to be pressed simultaneously to release the spring, and there is the inside of the box. But a lovely box, comes in various colours, but I've just got the cream one. I've got terrific lather with this soap. I don't know if you can see the light's catching it, but there's a terrific sheen on this. So I'd just like to reiterate my thanks to Henry. Now Henry is a very calm and very knowledgeable guy, and I would suggest that if you like my channel, you will almost certainly like Henry's channel. So please, if you haven't already, please do go and check out Henry's channel. He has just recently reached 500 subscribers, so a big well done for that landmark number, which is, when you reach it, it's massive. So very well done indeed. Now this is a very bright, uplifting scent. Do you know, I should mention these blades that I'm using. They are a vintage blade made by the American Safety Razor Company. There we go. They're not available in this country, but if you're in America and you see some on sale somewhere, I do recommend at least trying them. If you're out and about and you see some for sale in an antique shop or something, and my friend Brian, I passed some money to Brian, he's looking out for some things for me, thank you Brian, And I know I've got 3 more packets that are going to come my way at some point. I'm very pleased I am as well. I like the Persona Gem single edge blades, but I think these are smoother. I find the Personas a little bit harsh. Myself, especially on the first shave, a bit better on the second, and then they're great, and they just go on and on and on. They're really great razor blades. But gee, I like these. So it's a great soap, this Declaration Grooming. It is what is called a milk steak soap because it is made with both goat's milk and bison tallow. So hence the slightly tongue-in-cheek base name milk steak. And I tell you what, it lathers up beautifully. Really, really nice base to use. And I've got enough lather in here for about another 2 passes after this one. I was just having a little conversation in a comment section just this last week about these sort of brushes that are made with straight edges around the, you know, either this one is an octagonal brush. I like the size of this one very much, the Solar Flare. The Starcraft from PAA is a bit bigger around the bottom. It really feels like quite a big difference in my hand. This one, by the way, and I've got my brushes up here, is a little bit smaller than the 6-sided Yakimoka, and that feels quite comfortable. And that in turn is a little bit smaller than the 8-sided Starcraft. This one feels just a little big for me, but nevertheless it is a fantastic brush. I think some of the more recently released PAA brushes look to have, you know, just as big a base as the Starcraft there. But they are all takes on original vintage brushes, and I really applaud that. Now I'm getting a really close shave with this razor. Just run that under the tap. It is wide enough for me that I can go against the grain on my face, and yet I get a phenomenal shave with this. There we are, just getting slightly uncomfortable up that part there. There we are, that is a shave. And a very good one. Now I will, as I said, have to remove this blade, wipe it, make sure it is dry, and I will do that momentarily. But thank you, Henry, for sending those packets through to me. He also sent me a little sample of Seaforth's Spiced Lime. I think that is the way around it is. What a nice scent that is. I really like that. Now that is, I'll tell you what, BBS, really, that is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. There we are, what a great shave that was. Now today for the aftershave, no need for any alum today. We're using my executive shaving Citrus Kiss, which is citrus, but it leads with that sort of soft orange, and I've got 2 squirts on my hand there. Probably a bit much, definitely a bit much, so we'll have some up there, some on the arms. Now I've had a close shave because that is just stinging a little bit, even though I said no need for any alum. I put that on and it's just smarting a little. There we are, very good shave, and I'll be very interested to go over to Henry's channel and have a look at the razor that he is using from an old ever ready Strop set. I won't say any more, don't want to spoil his video, but please do pop over and have a look, and I will put the link below. Thank you very much for watching. As usual, next week I'm going to have a straight razor shave, and I think I'm going to be using this little beauty next week. So see you then, and Henry, thanks once again. You have been watching. Thank you too. Bye bye now. Take care.